Okay, class, today's Tuesday, April 20th, and for our lesson today, we're going to continue talking about money. Okay? Yesterday, we just kind of reviewed what the coins were, what they look like, what the value is. So today, we're going to practice actually adding the values up. Okay? There's a certain way we like to do it because it makes it easier. So we want to start with the highest value when we're adding money. So that means we would start with the bills first. Then we would start with the highest coin and then go down, work our way down to the lowest coin, okay? So let's look at the money we have here. It says find the amount, and we're going to start with the bills. How many $10 bills are there?
$10 bills, one.
Just one, so that is worth how much?
One $10 bill.
10. Okay. There are 3 $1 bills, so that equals $3. So for our dollars, I have 13. Okay. So we just add up, starting with the highest amount first. So far, there's $13. The bills are the easy part, as long as you're paying attention. The coins is where we tend to mess up. Okay, so these are not in any type of order, but we need to start with the biggest value, not the biggest in size, but the biggest value. So which one is the biggest?
The quarter.
The quarter. This is a quarter, and there's one of them, so that equals how much?
25 cents.
25 cents. So to write that correctly, since there's a dollar sign, we need to put $0, decimal to 5. Okay? Now dimes is the next biggest. So how many do we see? 2 dimes. Each dime is worth 10. So that would be 10. 20. Whoops. Make sure we write it correctly. So 0, decimal, 20. Next is the pennies. We have 3 pennies. So that is worth how much? 3 cents. So to write that correctly, we put 0, decimal. Do I put the 3 now? No. 0, 3, good. Okay, so now we're going to add up the value of these coins. So I have 25 plus 20. Okay, so let's do that in our head. Let's skip count. If I have 25 and then I'd add a 10 to that, what would that equal? 35 plus another 10, 45. So 25, 35, 45. Now we do the pennies, so that would be 40 what? 46, 47, 48. Okay? So 48 cents, put 0.48. Okay? Another way we could have done it is line up these decimals and add it like a regular problem. But instead, we use the coins to skip count. Why would I cross off coins as I go? Kelsey?
How much you have, like how much you have counted.
To remember how much I've counted. Good. That way I don't go back and count it again. Okay? Alright, so step 3 is to add the bills and the coins. So I have $13 in bills. Okay, and now the decimal point is important here because we need to make sure that we're lining up our dollars and our cents. I don't want to put 48 underneath the 13, right? Because it's not $48, it's 48 cents. So I need to make sure the 48 goes directly under the 2 zeros. Okay, $13 plus 48 cents would be what?
$13.48.
$13.48. Good. Okay, so two things we need to focus on. Starting with the greatest value of the coin, lining up the decimal when we add money. Okay? Any questions so far? All right, let's flip the page. Number 1. Number 1 says find the money amount. Okay? So we have to do the same process. We're going to start with the highest bill and then work our way down. So I have 2 5s, which equals how much?
$10.
$10. Okay, we've got the 2 5s. What comes next?
Then you count the $1.
The other dollar. So that's $1, and I'm making sure my decimals are lined up. Okay, and now coins. We're going to start with the highest coin. So what is the highest one that we see?
The quarters.
The quarters. How many quarters are there?
2.
2 quarters. So I'm going to label or cross off. I have 25 cents plus another 25 would be 50. Good. So 0 decimal 50. Okay. Now I'm going to count the dimes. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40. Are there any more?
No.
No. Okay, so 40 cents in dimes.
Now it's time for nickels.
Nickels. So now I need to skip count by what?
5.
5s. So 5, 10, 15. Pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0 decimal 0 6. Okay, now we're going to carefully add up because we've got a lot of numbers here. Starting over here on the far right in the ones place. Okay, we're actually not the ones, but the cents.
11.
Okay, so 6 plus 5 equals what?
11.
11. So we put a 1 down, and the 1 goes up. 1 plus 5,
6.
6 plus 4,
10.
10 plus 1,
11.
11. So 11 again, we put 1 down, carry the 1, and make sure you put it right here next to the decimal. We're not carrying it over here, but in the ones place right here. So I have 1 plus 1, 2. And 1 plus nothing. So we just bring it down. $12.11. Okay. Number 2, pretty easy. We add up the dollars, and what do we see? We see 10.
$10 bills.
So that's 10 plus 5 would be what? 15. Then we skip by 1, so that would be 16, 17. Okay. Why does it look so dark? Hold on 1 second. Number 3, I'm going to go ahead and do this last one with you, and I'm going to let you guys try 4 and 5 on your own, okay? Now, we've been writing it down and adding it up like this, okay? Another way I like to do it is just by skip counting and labeling, okay? So we do the same thing. We're going to start with the biggest value coin. So what is the biggest one that you see, Evangeline? A $50. Good. These 4 pieces are $50. So a $50 equals how much?
50.
50. So 50 plus 50 is 100. So that would be 50, 100, 150, 200. But in money, if I'm at 200, that now equals how much?
$200.
$2. Okay? So I'm at $2 now. Okay, now I'm going to go to the next coin and continue skip counting. So this is 25. So 225 plus another quarter would be how much? 250. Okay. Now all I have left are the pennies. So I go from 250 to what? 251. 252, 253, 254. Okay, so $2.54. Okay, so I need to see one of these strategies, like up here on number 1, where we write them and add them, or we skip count and write them. Okay. So for 4 and 5, I'm going to be walking around seeing what you're doing, making sure you're showing your strategies. So go ahead and work those two out. Okay, so I paused the video to give you guys time to work out numbers 4 and 5. So let's go over and see what you got. Number 4 says $10 plus a 5 and a 5. How much would that equal? 20. Good. So $20. Okay, number 5. We have a bunch of coins, so we want to start with the biggest one. What is the biggest one that we see?
25.
25 cents. Good. The quarters. So I'm going to label. So this would be 25, 50. What comes next? 75. A dollar. $1.25. Good. So now if I want to, I can write that down like I'm going to add it up. Okay. Now I'm going to start with the next coin, which is nickels. So that would be $1.25. If I'm at 25 and I add 5 more cents, what does that equal? $30. $1.30. Another 5. $1.35. Okay, now I just have pennies, so I now need to count by what? 1. So this would be 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So $1.40. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could have said $1.25 in quarters plus 5 10-cents in nickels. I'm just showing you this way in case you did it like this. And then there was 5 cents in pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would write that as 0.05. Add them up. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. 1 plus 0 is 1. So same answer, just showing you 2 different ways to do it. Okay, skip counting, and then taking the value of the quarters, we wrote that down. The value of the nickels, write it down, and the value of the pennies, add them up. Okay. Number 6. Let me skip this one. Nope, we're going over it together. It says Daniel has 1 $10 bill, 5 $1 bills, 3 quarters, 1 dime, 3 nickels. How much money does Daniel have? Okay, I'm going to add up the bills first. So I have a $10 bill and 5 $1 bills. So let's think about that. If I have a $10 bill, that equals how much? 10. 5 $1 bills. What does that equal, Bryson? No, that's not what I'm asking. How much does the $1 bills equal? By 5 $1 bills. That equals what?
25. Or no. 5.
5. So now I have 5 plus 10. 15. So I just have 15 in dollar bills. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Out to the side. Make sure you have your decimal and 2 zeros. Okay, now I'm going to do each value of the coins like we did up here. 3/4. 3/4 is how much?
75 cents.
Good, so I'm going to write that. Lining up my decimal. Okay. 1 dime.
$10. 10 cents.
10 cents. And 3 nickels.
15.
Good, because a nickel is 5 cents. So we would say 5, 10, 15 cents. Okay, now we add them up. 5 plus 5 is 10.
It's 16.
Put the 0 down and carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, 9, 10. Put the 0 down, carry the 1. 1 plus 5 is
$16.
6. Allie, can you stop? $16. Okay? But the most important thing I want you to take from this is probably what? The answer, or maybe how to do it? How to do it. So when you're working out a problem and it doesn't have the coins like this for you to label, what are you going to do? Add them up and make sure you're starting with the highest amount to the lowest amount and line up what? The dots. What do we call them? Decimal. Good. Okay, going on to the next page. Page 133. Number 7. Erin has only quarters. She has more than 75 cents. Which amount could Erin have? Okay? More than 75 cents. So can I already eliminate one of the answer choices?
Yes, you can eliminate C.
No, not C, because that's more than 75. There's only one that's not more. Okay? Now the other thing that Erin has is only quarters. So if I have only quarters, then I need to skip count by what?
25.
25, okay? So 25, 50, 75, what would come next?
$1.
$1, good. And what would come after that?
$1.25.
$1.25. Okay, so now do we see an answer?
Yes.
Yes. 95 is more than 75, but not counting by quarters. Same thing for C, so D was the answer. Okay, this is important to know, guys. Get counting by quarters. 2 quarters is 50 cents, 3 is 75 cents, 4 is $1. Okay. Number 8. Charlie earned the bills and coins below at his lemonade stand. Does Charlie have enough money to buy more lemonade for $8? How much money will he have left? Okay. Well, first, all I want you guys to do is add up the amount of money that Charlie has. Okay? So I'm going to pause and give you time to find out how much money. Okay, so we are getting some conflicting answers here. We've got 3 different amounts that people have calculated. Actually, I think 4. We had a set $12.75, $12.85, $12.65, and $12.90. So let's see what we're doing wrong, or maybe some of us are doing something right. Okay? Well, we all got the dollars right. There's 12. Okay? Now for the coins, the highest one I saw was a quarter, and I see 2 of them. So that would make it 25, 50. Now I'm going to count the dimes. So going from 50, skipping by what? 10. So this would now be 60, 70, 80, 85, because now that we switched to a nickel, which is 5 cents. So 85 now becomes 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Very good. Kelsey and Bryson are the winners.
Oh,
And Kaylee. Good. Right? So how are we getting 65 and 75? What did we do wrong? Did we leave out coins, or did we say that they were the wrong amount? Allie, what do you think?
I just counted it. I just put.
Okay, so does Charlie have enough money to buy more lemonade for $8? And we say what?
Yes.
Yes, he's got $12.90, which is enough. How much money will he have left? So what does that mean we need to do now?
Subtract.
Subtract. So I'm going to take $12.90 and subtract what? $8. So if I'm subtracting $8, where does that need to be lined up?
The 8 needs to go where the 2 is.
Good. The 8 needs to go underneath the 2. And then 0, 0. Right? 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 0.
9.
Okay, and I'm just not going to worry about borrowing. I'm going to group this together. 12 minus 8.
12 minus 8.
4. Okay, so 490. 490 is how much you would have left. Any questions on that one? Any questions? Okay. Okay. We are on page 134, and I want you guys to practice on your own, and then we're going to check it. There's only 3 problems, okay? Really work hard to not make any mistakes adding or counting, okay? We all know that this is easy, right? It's easy, but it's also really easy to make a mistake. You have to be paying attention and adding, skip counting correctly, okay? Alright, so for 9 through 11, we've had some time to work these out, so let's go ahead and check and see how you did. Number 9, Alejandro saved the money shown. How much did he save? Okay, so we should automatically be able to eliminate 2 answer choices, right? Because I see how many dollar bills here? 3. So $1, $2, $3. So A and B should already be eliminated. Now I need to figure out if it's 87 or 97 cents. So I'm going to start with the highest coin, which is quarters. So this would be 25, 50, 75. Okay, now I'm going to go to the nickels, which is worth how much? 5 cents. Allie, put that up. So this would be 80, 85, and now I switch to 1. So this would be 86, 87. C is correct. Okay, number 10. Kara has exactly enough money to buy the puzzle. So the puzzle is $7.39. She has 1 $5 bill, 2 $1 bills, and 7 coins. What coins does she have? Okay, well the 7 coins needs to equal how many cents? If the puzzle costs $7.39 and she has exactly enough, I need to make sure the coins add up to what, Allie?
39.
39. Okay, so I'm going to go through my answer choices and see if they equal 39. 3 dimes is how much?
3.
30 plus 4 pennies
34.
is 34. Okay? That's not what we need, so we can eliminate A. Okay, B, I have 2 dimes. How much does that equal? 20 plus a nickel. 25 plus 4. 29. Good. So 29 cents. We're still not to 39, so I need to eliminate B. Quarter is 25. 2 nickels is 35. Plus 4 pennies is 39. So C was the correct answer. Okay, last one. What amount of money is shown below? Again, we're going to start with the bills and eliminate any answer choices if we can. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13. Can I eliminate any?
Yes.
Which one?
D.
Nope.
C.
I want to go ahead and eliminate C probably because I know this has got to be more than 30 cents here. 13.30. Okay? These I want to leave because even though I just said $13, these coins could end up making a whole nother dollar, right? Okay? So I'm going to write over here I have $13 in bills. And now I'm going to do my coins. They actually group these for you from greatest to least. So 3/4 equals how much? 75. So I'm going to go ahead and write that over here. Now I go to dimes. Bryson, how much is here in dimes? 40 cents. Good. So we line them up. 5. I'm going to go ahead and combine these two because they're low. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents. Okay. So now I add them. 0 plus 5, 0 plus 0. 5. 7 plus 4. 11 plus 1.
12.
Carry the 1. 1 plus 3.
4.
1 plus nothing. Okay? So B was the correct answer. Okay? So it's pretty simple as long as you know the values of the coins and how to skip count or add them, okay? Make no mistakes and we should get all these right. Okay, so you guys are going to tear out page 135, complete the front and the back, and turn that in for your grade today.